Hi everybody, it's me, Vampire Helly, and as you can see, I am looking a hot mess today, but I don't care. Look at the beautiful background, look at that. So, we are in Vermont right now, Lake Willoughby, and I'm just I'm so grateful, I'm so excited. Me and the Baron needed to get away, we just needed to. We love Providence, but sometimes the city just be citying too hard, and we just need to be out in nature. And as a vampire, you may be thinking, well, where are you getting your energy from then? Okay, look around you. This is a very important thing to note, and I don't hear it being talked about nearly enough. Trees have ambient energy too. Trees, plants, it's all life. Of course, I'm not doing a deep feeding from a tree or a plant, because I don't know how to communicate with them like that, and I feel like they deserve to keep their energy anyway. But I do talk to the plants. I do hug trees, okay? Hugging trees is a vibe. We stand hugging trees here. But look, and there's even some other cabins. But yeah, trees and plants do have ambient energy, especially when they're all together like this. Do you think they just sit here and do nothing? No, they're sitting here and they're talking about how excited they are about, the day, and probably telling each other how pretty they are. I mean, I would if I was a tree. So yeah, we're hanging out today. We're gonna do some hiking, weather permitting, just some wandering around, but I wanted to come on here and just talk about being grateful, I guess. And we have our coffee and be cozy. I think that, especially in the crazy world that we live today, that finding small areas of gratitude is necessary in order for us to not only just carry on, right? Not just survival, but thrival as well. If your world is crazy, everybody's world is crazy, but if you just feel like life is kind of heavy right now, take time to be grateful for the things around you. Any level of nature, whether you're in the suburbs, the city, the country, there's some nature around you. Take time to, be grateful for that. If you see a beautiful sunset, thank the sunset for its beauty. Find excitement and great joy in ordinary things. I think that's really important. To grow, to be better, I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm just really excited to be here. I think it's important to be thankful for the little things, right? To be just saying, maybe maybe this period in my life is not so great, but what is great? This. This. I get to see this. And that makes going through what you're going through, it doesn't take it away, right? Being grateful doesn't take away from the fact that you still have just crazy trials in your life, or things are crazy around you. That doesn't take it away, but it offers some perspective, right? You can say, at least I saw beauty, even if it's something as simple as people, going to the store and someone smiling at you and saying they like your outfit. At least you have that. So don't diminish the small things just because they seem small. Be excited about them. Treat them like they're a big deal. And the other things that are going on around you that are bad, maybe they won't seem as bad. Maybe they'll just kind of be there. And they will be there until, the time comes for them to not be there, right? But yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to say, is be grateful for the small things, because it makes the gross things seem a little less gross. And not only that, not only does being grateful help you, cope with the bad stuff that's going on around you, being grateful is something that you're passing on to other people as well. Because if you're radiating positive energy and you're being grateful and being excited about the small things, people are so amused by that. Like, if you're just like standing here and looking at and giggling and wiggling about how beautiful everything is, people see that and they might, you know, laugh and be amused, but like that's the whole point, right? If they see you being positive, they're going to experience positive emotions too. Even if at first their first initial reaction is like, wow, she is like really overly excited about this stone she found on the ground. But like the more that that seeps into them, you know, they're smiling, they're having a good time. And maybe, just maybe, they'll end up adopting that way of life too. And yes, it takes practice. You're not all of a sudden at snap of a finger gonna be like, oh, I'm just so grateful for everything around me, and just I forget all the bad stuff, you know. You're going to still, even like when you've mastered this or whatever, and I'm still working on it, but even if you've mastered the attitude of gratitude, you still have to acknowledge that there may be things happening to you or around you that aren't so great. Right? You're not blind to it, nor should you be. But you can't say, you can't not acknowledge this too, you know? Gotta bring balance to the force. But you can't, oh, it's a bird. Or not, maybe it was a chipmunk or a squirrel, I don't know, but I liked it. But you gotta, you know, acknowledge the good stuff too. Because it's not just all bad, right? There's this. So there's good. There is good out there. And the more that you adopt an attitude of gratitude, the more that the good wins. And we want good to win, right? We don't want the bad to win. We want the good to win. So just remember, you know, be excited and grateful every time the wind plays with your hair, or every time you see something beautiful, or every time someone made you smile. Or every time you saw something funny, you know, because it helps your heart heal and it helps other people's heart heal. So that's all I got to say today. I know this was probably a bit of a more rambly video, but I could not film here. Like, it's just so cool. So thank you for being here. I'll show maybe a smaller video of different like bits and bobs of footage I take here, but I just wanted to do like a video where I talk to you about stuff and things. So thank you for coming to my YouTube talk, and maybe we'll do more videos like this. I've been wanting to do more like magical stuff, so yeah, stay tuned, I guess. And until next time, may your dreams be as magical and wonderful as you are, and may your adventures in the day be filled with thrill and peace and wonder and joy. Bye!